Hello crafty peeps, this is Shauna from Crafting with a Paper Lover. Today's video, what we're going to do is take a Dollar Tree frame and turn it into wall art for my granddaughter's room. Now, the dies we're going to use today are called the Julie Nutting Prima Dies, and they come in all different fashions, or different styles, or different sizes. Well, the one I'm using today is one of her jumbo dies. So this is how the jumbo die looks. This is how, when you use the die the way you buy it, this is what the dies do. It makes a dress look like that, the yellow bow. This is all come with the die set. You get like at least, I'm gonna say about 20 pieces with this die. So this is how it's supposed to look. I wanted to change it up a little bit. So what I did was I made one that looked like this. And what I did was I took some flowers I had gotten from Dollar Tree, and I took off a couple of the petals to make it like her top for her dress. Then I took some tulle and I made her a nice little fancy party dress, and I changed the hair. That's the prototype. The next one that I'm gonna actually put on the picture frame is going to be this one. As you can see, she has more of a bigger afro, and she has a nice shiny glittery tulle dress. So this is what we're gonna make today. I'm gonna show you how to make this one today. So to make this die, this is what you need. You're gonna need, like I said, the jumbo die set. If you want to make it this size, because some of her dies come real small. So this one is the jumbo size, a perfect size. So for this particular girl, we need to cut out this piece for the head, arms and legs, and we need this piece to cut so we can put it behind the face so you can see the eyes. So we're going to take these and put it to the side, and we're going to take this and put it over here. So we're going to bring out the SIZZIX Bake Shot again. This is the SIZZIX Bake Shot, and what you do is you use this to cut out the metal dies. So what I'm going to do is measure this again, make sure we have enough room, which we do. So we're going to take this, cut it down the sides, place it down on top of the cutting plate. Make sure it can fit inside the cutting plate. If it doesn't fit properly, it's not going to cut. It's going to halfway cut. This is going to be perfect. Put it in, put the top plate on. Okay, so that's that for the body piece. I'm gonna put this over here out the way, and now we have to cut out this piece right here. So we're gonna take this piece and we're gonna cut it like this. It's a little piece, don't need too much. The same thing, face down, and we're going to cut it like we cut the body piece. Okay, so we take this piece out, and this. So while we at it, since we have the cutting machine here, we're gonna have to keep on pulling it back and forth. We're gonna cut out the other piece that we're gonna use as for the flower for the top of the dress. I don't have any more blue folders, blue flowers, so we're gonna use this as the blue flowers that go on top like that. I think we're done with the SIZZIX machine. We got all our parts ready. I'm just going to put this to the side. Okay. So the frame we're going to use today is the frame that I hauled in a Dollar Tree a couple of videos back. This is the frame. I took it apart, but this is how it looked. It had a little two flowers, but I took it off. So what I did was, I took this and I measured another piece of cardstock that I want to put behind the doll. So this is the piece I decide to put on top of this. And then I'll put the star here. Now I got this paper from this paper pad right here. It's called the PREPPE Princess Stack. I got this in 2011 from Salvation Army. They happen to have all these paper pads. This is what started me buying all these paper pads, was this one right here. Okay, so what I did, like I said, I took this paper, cut it the size of this one, and this is how we got the background. We're gonna put this in. You can glue it down. I'm not gluing it down right now, but you can glue it down. It gave me a little trouble, but it's all good. I'm gonna do this now because I want to show you how it looks. Let's make sure everything's down. Just squeeze this back down. The one we're going to make today is not going to be a pink one. It's going to be a blue one. So we'll put this like this. I'm thinking about putting her right in the middle and maybe put her name right there. I think this is cute. A little simple little art, but something different. You took something that was meant to look like something else and you put your own little spin on it. Okay, so that's what that looks like. So for the next one, we're going to do is glue these pieces together to make it be more strong. Right? So glue. And this is the hard glitter glue, very, very strong. And then the piece that we cut out, we do that piece. Okay. So we need a little piece of this to go behind the eyes, so the eyes could be black. So we really didn't have to cut that out actually. We could have just cut out a little square that fits behind it. We don't want it to show, so make it real thin. See? You put a little like that. And you put the eyes on like that. See? Now she have eyes. The first thing we're going to do is do her hair. So to make her hair, this is what I did. I take this EK2 scallop circle. This is what I use to make her afro, her curly fro. So take them, just punch them out. One. You might need several of them. But here gonna look nice. You want the fro to be cute, right? And do one more. may not need all these, but at least we have them ready. Okay, so what we're gonna do, first we're gonna start her off like this and like this. So you try to make the fro as full as possible. So we take this, since we have two together, we're gonna put a little glue to glue that together. Hold it down. Then you're gonna take this and put this, face the head in the center of that piece. I like to put the little black piece behind here, so I could put the hair anywhere I want. I have to put a certain way just to make her have eyes. Okay, so this is how we're going to do this piece. Then you take the circles and you see how you want it to cover her face, because you don't want the face to stick out like that. You want all these edges to be covered. So you take it and you say, okay, I want it like that. So you take it and you glue it down. Glue it down. Right. Cover up her eyes, something like this. And then you take your scissors. I'll take take your little scissors, and you just follow the pattern that's already on the bottom. Make it curly. And you cut that little piece off. See? That's how you do that. So you can take this piece if you want to, and you can put it like this. So you can put a little glue here, and a little glue here. So you can cover up all her face, the edges of her face, and do the same thing with this one. Don't have to be exact science, just don't leave it pointy. Try to make it as curly as possible so it'll look more uniform. Like this. See, now you see right here, it looks a little scoopy doop right there. So you take another piece and that piece not working. You can put this piece if you want to, or put it to the side so it looks like she have a little part. I'm gonna put it like maybe like this. It's not going to come out the same because we're doing different. We'll do that part last. We'll do it down here. Cover this part of her face. Right here. And you got to mess with it to make it look the way you want to. Same thing. On the edges. See, there we go. 1, 2. Okay. Put the edge, make it more curly like that. You're actually just doing this whatever looks nice to you. Whatever give you the look that you're trying to get. So if you're trying to give her a full afro look without it looking like that. So we're gonna put this one on this side. You have to even it out. She's gonna have a big fro. The bigger the fro, the bigger the power. So we're going to do here and here. I'm going to take this little piece right here, and we're going to put this piece underneath that piece, like that. Ooh. Cut that little piece off. Give me a little something in the center. Something really like that. So we're gonna put a little bit here and put it down. Okay, so that's the fro we're gonna have. See, this is her fro. Cut this little sharp piece on the bottom. So that's a little fro. Now, the next thing we're going to do is take her little bodice piece that we cut out, which is the flower, the blue flower. And we're going to see how we're going to make it look like a little bodice piece. So we're going to put this a little down like that. So put a little glue. Put this a little lower. Okay, so that's going to be, after that's put up a little higher. It's going to look like her top part. Now, to make the skirt part, this is the tool I got from Dollar Tree. I had this for a while. So I'm going to take this off. I'm going to, oops. So I'm going to cut this. Right? This piece off, then we're going to unwrap it here. I'll keep on unwrap it till we get a nice piece. So we got to make enough to make a bow, and enough so it could be hanging down on the bottom. I think that should be enough. It might be too much, but we'll see. What I do was, I took this, way too much. Took this, and I'm gonna make a bow like this, and like this, and make a bow. So you make two loops like this, and then you cross it over each other, and you make a knot. See the knot? And then you make the knot small. So you pull it tight as you can, and then you come back and you make it a little smaller. Right? So just make it a little smaller, not too big still. A little too big. So what I did was, don't need so much of this, so I'm gonna cut it a little longer than I need to be, and I'm gonna show you how I did the bottom. This is gonna be the top. So what I did, I took some of the blue and I gathered the top of it like this, right? So give it some body, and then you're gonna put a little glue here on the tool. You're going to take the tool and you're going to put it right here. I'm going to put it underneath the bodice like that. Hold it down. Okay, then you take another piece and do the same thing. Fold it up. And like this. little bit. Hold it, hold it. The only part you want to show is the top part, the blue bodice piece. Everything else you want to try to cover it up with the tool. You have to hold it on, hold it down so it could stick. You gotta do one more little piece. Same way. Take it and just gather it together. Put a little glue. Down some because you want the blue top to show. So you take this, hold it, keep on holding it, and just like I said, you want to cover everything except for the part on top that look like the shape of a heart. You want the shape of the heart to show. So you go like this, keep on holding it, put some pressure on it, so it will stay. Okay, so this is how we do the bottom, so it'll be nice and full. Then after we got this down how we like it, then we get the bow, the part that we made the bow with, and then we attach this piece onto this piece. I didn't want to cover it, so I'm gonna put a little bit more glue over here. Press it down. This glue, it comes out white, but it dries clear, so you don't have to worry about that. So keep on till it's all covered. A little bit more over here. You have to let this really set, really. But since I'm doing a video, usually I put like a little clamp on it, like this one, and I let it hold it. I usually do the same for the other side too. We're gonna do it like this for now. Let it sit for a little bit. Then this piece right here, you gotta still work it down so the bow won't be so big. Want a cute little bow. Once you get the bow the way you want it, put it. Okay, so put a little blue here on top. A little blue on top of the blue. Right? Then you take the bow and you put it right there. Let me get another clip. Hold on. Clip, and we're going to squeeze this down. Okay, so now we got little loops on the bottom, so we're going to cut these loops off. Okay, now we should get it all down like that. We're going to give it like a little haircut, so we want it to go past the feet. So this is what I did. I hold it like this, and I take the scissors and I go across. I'll make sure I'm not cutting it too short. Like this, and just go straight across. Okay. Now we're gonna let this sit for a little bit because you know we don't want to fall off. Come on, we have to cover a little bit more of this part right there. And so this is, like I say, need more glue. More glue on here. One clamp over here. clamp over here. We're gonna let that dry for a little bit. And this is the original one. Okay, for more of a fro. So what we're gonna do, since this is the one for the pink one, we're going to put another matching paper for the back for the blue one. So we're gonna take this one off, and we're gonna put the paper, the next paper I chose, which is this one. And I got this paper from this pack, which is called Pretty in Pink Recollections. Okay, we put this over here like this. Do the same thing. Push the paper all the way through at the bottom so it won't stick out. Then you put it down like this. That. And this is the color I picked out for the blue dress. Okay. And got a little glitter on it. On the hair. So, and this is how you make a Dollar Tree frame and a Julie Nutting Prima Dies into something that you put your own little spin in. I didn't glue it on because I'm not ready. Oh, the dress fell off. I'm not really ready to glue it down yet. And this can't be glued down yet. I think it might have to set overnight. Matter of fact, I know it do, because that's what I did with the pink one. But for argument's sake, this would get glued down to here, and these clamps overnight, I will leave it like this, and then overnight it would be nice and tight. So this is the one that we made today. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you for stopping by and watching the video. And until next time, be safe and be blessed. Thank you and have a good day. Bye.